Welcome traders to this educational video of MACD oscillator. Now this particular indicator's full form is moving average convergence divergence, and this particular video I am making specially for people who are absolute beginners in the financial markets and in technical analysis. Now MACD is a very useful indicator. Let me start with the absolute beginning. Now there are few different uses of MACD, out of which the first one is the buy signal of an uptrend. Basically, it will signal when a new uptrend is supposed to start. Second is the sell signal. I will show you exactly in the chart how it happens. It will also tell you when the new downtrend is going to start. Now the third one is the divergence. Divergence means price and oscillator, both the things are not in conjunction with each other and both are sharing the different stories. So basically divergence means price is making a higher high. Now this is price, all right, this is price and this is the MACD. So basically price will be making a higher high, but the MACD will be making a lower high. When this sort of formation happens in price, a top is made, all right. And the last one is a bullish divergence. What happens over here is price makes a lower low. All right. This is a lower low in price. And over here we can see that the MACD will be making a higher high. So when we have this sort of formation, usually price makes a U-turn and it turns up. All right. So let's see all this on the charts now. All right. So currently we are looking at the Bank Nifty chart. Now the first thing is the buy signal. Now in most of the charting softwares, friend, we do have two different things. We can see the parameters of this particular indicator is 12, 26 and 9, out of which this particular blue line is the MACD line and this orange line which you can see is the signal line. All right. Now in most of the softwares you will see that the signal line is a dotted line and the MACD line is not a dotted line. All right. But in TradingView somehow they have not given it in that particular way. So how does the buy signal come? Buy signal comes when the blue line crosses the signal line on the upside. You can see this very clearly that the blue line has crossed the signal line. I'll just change the color so it will be better for you to understand. You can see over here, the blue line has called the MACD line has crossed the signal line and we have a buy signal in the Bank Nifty. And you can see Bank Nifty rising on the upside. Similarly, now we look at the sell signal. You can see over here in the sell signal, what you can see, the MACD line has crossed the signal line on the downside and we have a large correction in Bank Nifty. All right. So this is the second use. Now, what is about the third use? Third use is the positive divergence. For positive divergence, at times I believe that it is better to convert candlestick charting into line charts. It makes things very easy for a trader. What can we see over here? This is the area just prior to the Nirmala Sitharaman candle, which was the huge upside in the markets. All right. What you can see, price is consistently making lower lows and basically line charts only show the closing prices, neither the high, low or the opening price. And line charts have a quality that they believe that basically the closing price is the most important price of the entire day. So we do have a lower lows in terms of price, in terms of close. But if you can see properly, MACD is rising up. So it is having higher low, which is the HL, and in price we have the lower low. So this is nothing but a positive divergence. When this particular divergence comes into existence, it means that the downside momentum in the market is getting weaker, and there is a very high chance that the markets will revert. MACD is a very slow indicator. It's a lagging indicator. Many a times it might not display divergences where it should actually do. But whenever it does, we should not devaluate it, because divergences in MACD are extremely highly valued in the world of technical analysis. All right. Now I will try to share with you a negative divergence. This is a negative divergence right over here. You can see price making higher highs, MACD making lower highs, and what do we have? We have a correction in Bank Nifty. All right. So this is something which is very, very important. We'll look for a couple of more examples. Once again, I'll convert this into candlestick chart. What we can see, uptrend carrying on. You can see it is higher high. This is the highest close. This is the higher close than the previous one, and I will convert this into a line chart. What you can see, it's a higher high, and if you compare this in MACD, we do have lower highs, and what happens over here? Price moves down. So this is a topping out formation. Whenever we have a negative divergence in price, it is a sign that markets are getting tired to rise, and a possible U-turn on the downside is probable. All right. So there is one more thing which a trader should understand. Any indicator, whether it is moving average, whether it is RSI, stochastic oscillator, or any other indicator, it is a very important thing to understand that all indicators are good, but if you trade the financial markets, if you trade stocks or options or futures only with one single indicator, it cannot be profitable. You will not be able to generate returns. So basically you should always have few other indicators, a combination of few other indicators with any indicator. Like for example, if you're using MACD, you should always have one or two indicators more for confirming that whatever the signals are coming on the MACD are the same sort of signals coming up on the other indicator as well. If the answer is yes, then the probability of making money in that particular trade rises by leaps and jumps. But if the second or the third indicator is showing that no, whatever MACD is showing, similar sort of signal is not evident in those indicators, then the chances of making money in that particular trade reduces. So this is very, very important. Although in this particular video, I'm not going to share this. In my next video, in my next forthcoming video, which I'll shoot in next few days for all of you, I'll try to combine couple of indicators with MACD, and I'll try to share how you can use MACD in a positive way to generate returns in stock market. All right. So I hope you like this video, and do try to comment. Do let me know how did you like this video. And in my next video, I'll try to share something even more interesting. Till then, trade wisely.